Why Rosé APT feels so addictive, the real reason fans can't stop playing it. This script explores why Rose's song APT creates such a powerful pull on listeners and why fans keep returning to it again and again from the first listen. Something clicks deep inside the mind and heart, and this is not an accident. It is a mix of emotion, sound, memory, and identity all working together. When APT begins, the atmosphere feels soft yet confident. The opening tones do not rush, they invite the listener in gently. This slow emotional entry gives the brain time to settle and focus. When music does this, the mind becomes more open to connection. That is the first hook. The listener is not overwhelmed, instead they feel welcomed. Rose's voice plays a huge role here. Her tone carries vulnerability and strength at the same time. This balance is rare. When someone sounds too perfect, it can feel distant. When someone sounds too broken, it can feel heavy. Rose finds the space in between. In APT, her voice feels human, like a quiet conversation late at night. This makes listeners feel understood without being told directly. Another reason APT feels addictive is repetition. In a smart, emotional way, the melody circles back to familiar patterns. The brain loves familiarity. When we hear something once, the brain remembers it. When we hear it again, the brain enjoys predicting it. This creates comfort. Comfort leads to replay. The song never feels boring because small variations keep it fresh while the core feeling stays the same. The emotional theme of APT is also deeply relatable. It speaks to moments of reflection, longing, and self-awareness. These are emotions everyone experiences at some point. The song does not force a specific story. Instead, it leaves space for listeners to insert their own memories. This is powerful because the song becomes personal. It feels like it belongs to the listener. Fans also cannot stop playing APT because of its timing and mood. It works in many situations. You can play it while traveling, at night, while studying, while thinking about life, or even while resting. This versatility increases replay value. A song that fits only one mood gets limited plays. A song like APT fits many moments, so it becomes a go-to choice. The production of an APT is another hidden reason for its addictive nature. The sound design is clean and breathable. There is no clutter. Every instrument has space. This allows the listener to focus on the emotion rather than noise. Simplicity in production often leads to longevity because the song does not feel dated quickly. It feels timeless. Rose's performance style also matters. She does not oversing in APT. She lets silence and softness do the work. Silence in music creates tension and intimacy. When the listener leans in emotionally, the connection becomes stronger. This makes the song feel alive even after many listens. Fans often replay APT because it becomes a safe emotional space in a fast, loud world. Alright, let's go now into why Rosé APT feels so addictive and why the song keeps pulling fans back again and again. One powerful reason APT stays on repeat is emotional pacing. The song does not rush feelings, it lets emotions breathe. In modern music, many tracks try to grab attention instantly, but APT trusts the listener. This trust creates a stronger bond. When a song is patient, the listener becomes patient too, and that creates long-term attachment. Rose understands emotional restraint. In APT, she holds back just enough. This makes every soft note feel intentional. When an artist does not give everything at once, the listener keeps coming back to feel more. This slow emotional reveal is one of the strongest replay triggers in music. Another deep reason APT feels addictive is the sense of honesty. There is no dramatic mask, no exaggerated performance. This song feels like Rose is being herself. This authenticity makes listeners feel like they're hearing something real, not manufactured. Real emotions always last longer than loud trends. The vocal texture in APT also plays a psychological role. Rose's voice has a slightly raw edge. This imperfection makes it relatable. Perfect voices can feel distant, but a voice with texture feels close. It feels like someone sitting next to you sharing a feeling quietly. That closeness makes people emotionally attached. Memory is another hidden factor songs become addictive when they attach to moments in our lives. APT is perfect for that. It often becomes background music for late-night thoughts, solo walks, long drives, or quiet rest over time. The brain links the song to personal memories. Once this happens, the song becomes emotionally irreplaceable. Fans also replay APT because it feels comforting without being sad. It carries softness without heaviness. This balance is difficult to achieve. Many emotional songs drain the listener, but APT gently supports them. This makes it easy to listen again without emotional exhaustion. The minimal arrangement of APT gives space for imagination. When music is too full, it leaves no room for the listener. This song leaves space, and the mind fills it with personal meaning. That is why every listener experiences APT differently, and that personal version keeps them coming back. Rose's musical identity also plays a role. Fans recognize her signature sound in APT. It feels familiar yet evolved. This creates a sense of growth. Fans feel like they are growing with her. Replaying this song becomes a way to stay connected to her artistic journey. Another reason fans can't stop playing APT is emotional safety. The song does not judge. It does not demand energy. This makes it a safe choice during vulnerable moments. People always return to things that make them feel safe, understood, and calm. The chorus of APT is designed to linger. It does not explode. Instead, it settles into the mind. This type of chorus stays longer than loud hooks. It hums in the background of your thoughts, making you want to replay the song just to feel it again. There is also a sense of intimacy in how APT is delivered. It feels like a personal message rather than a public performance. This illusion is powerful. Fans feel like the song is meant just for them. Another layer of addiction comes from emotional clarity. APT is not confusing. Emotionally, you know how it feels even if you cannot explain it. This clarity makes the song emotionally accessible at any time. Rose's artistic courage also stands out. She chooses subtlety in a world that rewards noise. This makes APT feel brave and sincere. Fans respect this choice and support it through repeated listening. The song also works beautifully at low volume. A song that sounds good quietly often becomes a favorite because it can stay with you for hours without tiring. APT is perfect for this kind of listening. Over time, APT becomes more than a song. It becomes a habit, a comfort, a quiet companion. That is the true reason it feels addictive. It fits into life naturally. Rose APT is not just a song you play once and forget. It is a feeling you return to. It understands silence. It understands emotion. And most importantly, it understands the listener. That is why APT stays on repeat late at night. That is why it feels different every time. And that is why fans can't stop pressing play. If you felt something while listening to APT, thanks for watching. And remember, some songs are not meant to be heard once. They are meant to be felt again and again.